Hey guys, what's going on? LS Turbo Freak back at you with another video. I've been to the race already. I've had this done. I'll show you here in a little bit, but I've had this done already for quite a while, actually last year already, and I just didn't have any time to film, and I've been wanting to give you guys some updates, and I've been trying. I've been busy, and I've had a lot of problems with it. Actually, when I went to the track to go race it at just an 1/8 mile track, and I ran about 3 passes in my first set of turbos, and they just went out. So I don't know what the deal was there. It was a manufacturer problem, if it was my problem, or if I did something wrong, if it didn't have enough oil pressure or what. But now the reason I say it might not have had enough oil pressure is because when I put my second set of turbos on there, it was weird. Like, I had 30 pounds of oil pressure at idle, and well, that should have been plenty no matter what, you know. So I guess when I had it done, put the new turbos on and everything, another set, I went out and drove it. I went out to the highway, and all of a sudden it just said no oil pressure. It was like 8 psi and 2 psi and 5 psi, and it was weird. It's kind of all over the place, you know. So I was like, well, I'll take the oil feed line off of the turbo. I'll take the oil feed line off and hang it over the side of the car and see if I got oil pressure or not, and that'll tell me. And well, let me show you here. Here you'll be able to see it. There's still oil right there from when I took the oil feed line off. Hope you can see that. But I had oil pressure, so I went ahead and drove a mile down the blacktop, and like, shoot, data log. Everything seemed to be working just fine, and then all of a sudden, I got no oil pressure, and everything sounded fine. Everything sounds good. And I stopped the car. I get done with the pull. I stopped the car and I checked the data log. I made 4 psi boost. It felt good. Everything's smooth. Everything looked good. Now I turned around and come back and gonna head back to the house. I made one more pull and checked the data log on after I get done with the pull, and it's 4 psi. It seems pretty weird. Like, why would it be at 4 psi when it's supposed to be set at 10? That's where I had it set at, and it was weird. It was really weird. New turbos and everything. Like, there's billet wheels now instead of the cast wheels like the first set were, the Rev 9s. I have some, I don't know what brand they are, but yeah, I don't know. Came back to the house, backed it in the shop, and I heard a squeaking noise. Like, well, shoot, what happened? And I thought, well, maybe it does have no oil pressure. And the motor still sounds good. And I look at the turbos, and I'll show you here. And see, they just kind of got scratched, like the fins, like they started touching and hammering side to side. This thing has no hot side on it, so I'll show you on this one. You'll be able to see. This one ain't quite as bad. Hopefully you guys can see this. Like, that is pretty bad. And this side barely touched. The fins barely touched. I don't know why. This one here is always the worst. Like this would be the driver's side. It's always worse. So I'm on my 6th set of turbos now, and let's see. I checked the no oil pressure issue. I can't find nothing. Everything is good. Took the oil pump off, checked the O-ring on the pickup tube, checked the oil pump, everything is good there. So I guess I put a new oil pump on it, and we'll see what happens. I got like 60 psi oil pressure at startup, and then it sets about 54, 52 psi. I hadn't had it up to temperature yet, so since I finished putting it back together again, so I'll just kind of show you here, and I'll try to show you the oil pressure as well. So excuse the mess everywhere. It's what happens when you work on stuff. Everything gets everywhere and it's just a mess. So but here it is, it's all done. Once again, I'm not putting the hood on this time because my exhaust is too short and I haven't gotten any 4-inch, what would you call them? People use them on boats all the time, so mine don't have it. But like for big motors, like I cut the hood out, I need some exhaust pieces of exhaust that go in here, and you bolt them on with 4 bolts. It has a flange on it. I just don't know what it's called, but till I get some of those, I'm just gonna leave the hood off. Don't need it for now. I'm gonna run the car and see how it runs, and try to hit some track dates, hopefully in March. Go to the track and see. It's still a stock 8.8 in this. I don't know what it'll hold, and I don't know what axle it has either. It does have some kind of modified drive shaft from the guy prior to the guy who had it prior to me. So I don't know what that will be capable of. I don't think it even has the 1350 U-joints in it, non-greasable. I think they're just I wouldn't even know what the smaller ones are. So I couldn't tell you there. So I just want to give y'all an update on what's going on. It's done once again. I got heat cycled a little bit just to get the antifreeze and stuff back in it, and we'll see what happens. Let me show you the oil pressure yet. I'll start it up here. Better take these off so I can breathe. It'd probably help. I gotta button up a little small things like this. So and this, so for my boost controller. So I got a few things to button up, but it's mostly ready. So let's see here. Chinese GoPro up there. Don't know how much I like them. They work, but don't know how much I like them. Okay, there's the oil pressure right down here on the red. We'll start her up. Well, 52, 50, yeah, 51, 53. So right about 52 psi oil pressure. We'll see at what temperature that's at. That would be 138 degrees, and it's been shut off for a little while already. So it's still 52, 50, and it'll go down a little more. So hopefully I'll have about 45 or so at hot idle. I would be really happy with that. I gotta change the oil and the filter after. I'll probably run it a couple more times, just let it idle here and stuff. I'll change the oil again. I'll go buy some more oil and a couple filters and enough oil to change the oil twice to get some of the more of the oil shavings or metal shavings out of there from the turbos. So that's the plan with that. I hope you guys heard that. It might have been too loud, but I was gonna go get some oil and 2 filters, and I'll change the oil twice before I take it out to race, and I'll check the oil filters, cut them open, and make sure there's no metal shavings in there. So this is a 99 Mustang Cobra with a 03 to 04ish 6.0 in it, and it has the heavier rods in it. So 317 heads, and the turbos I don't know. I don't exactly know the size on it, so on these, so I think they're like a 66, no, 65, 66, something like that. Couldn't tell you for sure. So, but thanks for watching, guys, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.